every single move you're making. Sense of analyzed predictions, far beyond the comprehension. I've been tortured with arriving. Thoughts that stop a star from shining. Kill me now before I'm sober, so I die before it's over. My skin's dying because you're under it. I'm done lying to myself for this. For all the wonder and believing that it's making me weak. I'll fade away and classify myself as set in my stone, I am changing. Every other move you're making. Sense of dramatized inflictions that intensifies this tension. I've been tortured with denying. Walks on water, semi-blinding. Faith is stronger when I'm sober. I'll survive until it's over. My skin's dying because you're under it. I'm done lying to myself for this. For all the wonder and believing that it's making me weak. I'll fade away and classify myself as obsolete.
What's up, Dace Tagular Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Dace Man Show. I am your host, and we're back in the Dacement on a Wednesday night. Chris the Dace Man. Dace, joining me to my left, Gibby.
Yeah, I'm back for some reason. Don't know why, but I'm here. Hi.
And it's back.
It's back.
Contributing the same amount that she normally does.
The laughter.
Oh, man. So, this is our first time. I wasn't listening to him.
It was terrible. Oh, God.
He's just, we'll have his finale in July.
Damn.
We'll have the series finale.
No,
Of Gibby.
yeah, we're gonna write that. We're gonna kill you off Walking Dead fashion.
I'm gonna come back as a zombie.
Yeah.
But you already were one.
We'll see. But anyway, welcome to episode 253 here in the Dacement. It's been a while since,
Long while.
we've had some odd combinations behind the
Yeah.
desk.
Yeah, we have.
Last
'cause-
week, I think Cheever was here.
Because I missed last week because I was dying.
Mm-hmm.
Week before that, I almost died. There was a tornado at the airport.
And it was just Frank and I on a remote.
Yeah. I wanted to join, but there was this awful low hum.
Hey, Travis!
Travis! I miss your buttery smooth voice.
You get to hear it on the replays,
Right?
You
Yeah.
do.
You think I listen to the replay?
or just listening to the opening. That's all you need.
That's right.
And then because I wanted to join at the airport. I would have been fine, but everything was a shit show because of that. People were pissed, flights were delayed, canceled, everything was a mess. And there was this low hum that was still going off for 2 hours for the tornado warning. It was awful.
Shockingly, the internet connection in Pittsburgh was pretty good.
I showed
I
up.
would have been fine for the internet at the airport. You guys would not have been able to fucking hear me.
I felt like I was in an airport. They put me in this fucking room that was so loud, the echo was just ridiculous.
Echo,
Oh.
echo,
Yeah.
echo.
Yeah, no,
Dace.
we sat at the Fort
Man,
Lauderdale
man.
airport for 6 hours probably.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, it would have been longer because we got off the boat at 10, but we didn't have our flight wasn't until 9:30 at night. So I ended up being able to find a movie theater 10 minutes from the airport. So we went and saw Ready Player One again for
Which-
the second time.
You can find the review on our site from Frank where he shit all over it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if he was doing one still because if not, I was gonna do it.
He ended it with "fuck you."
See,
Spoiler
I don't know.
alert.
He didn't. I liked it. Mike read the book too, and he said they changed it, but he still liked it.
I feel like it could have been more than one movie. It should have been more than one movie.
I could see that.
Each key should have been a fucking movie.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like that also could have dragged it out really badly if they didn't do it.
Well, they could add things like they added the fucking race, apparently, according to Frank. I don't know. It was all new to me. I didn't read the book.
Neither did I, but.
But
yeah.
he was upset that they added the race. They didn't cripple the black chick. Because in the book, she's in a wheelchair. And that's why the avatar's half cut at the body.
Oh.
And there was something else he was complaining about.
Which that would have made her even more badass.
Exactly.
I can agree with him on that because that would have definitely made him more badass.
I like the movie. Again,
No, I
didn't read the
did
book.
like it. We saw it 3 times.
I
Trey.
didn't see it 3, but
Well, we went the night it came out, and then there was really nothing else going on at the movie theater, so that was just a good way to kill 2.5 hours.
Mhm.
And then the day we came home, literally the next day, Mike's friend wanted to go see it, so we went and saw it a third time.
I tell you what I did enjoy seeing. Super Troopers 2.
Did you see? Yeah.
Super Troopers.
It was okay. So it got a lot of. Hey, there he is.
What the? There was.
You're watching from Ireland. What time is it in Ireland?
One of the 5 died. Oh.
Who died? Oh, in the book.
Facebook.
Yeah, who died in the book? Daito or Sho? I'm guessing it was one of those two.
Hopefully,
Had to be the
cripple.
main character.
The cripple was H.
And a lot of the story was left out.
Oh. Okay. Well, no wonder Frank was so pissed.
Yeah, I guess he has a valid excuse.
No, I don't deny that.
But Super Troopers 2 was phenomenal. Now, I know a lot of people shat on it because it wasn't like a masterpiece of art, but it's Super Troopers. What did you expect?
Was the first one a
True.
masterpiece of
No,
art?
and
Yes,
that's exactly
it
like-
was. Masterpiece.
They
What-
had a
one-
lot of
one
One died.
they have a lot of the callback jokes. They did.
Callback.
And then there was a lot of other childish jokes. It was funny.
There you go. It's all required for comedy.
Are you bitching at her because you're not here to actually do it? I feel like that's why he's going after you.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just? That was pretty fast.
Yeah, it's actually going pretty good this time, like today.
Damn.
I actually updated it.
The Facebook chat when it works pretty well. The problem is the Twitch chat is very lagging.
Oh, I actually updated it.
Probably on a delay.
And we didn't actually update this patch since like
patch.
we rebuilt the computer.
What are we talking about? Twitch?
So basically,
XSplit.
all the bitching you were doing was your own
XSplit
fault.
just forces you to every once
I kept
in a
hitting
while.
no. And then when I like the other day I couldn't get God of War to work, and then I clicked yes, and then it ran so much better.
So basically, it was your own fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no getting around that one.
So all the bitching and moaning you were doing about Facebook,
Elgato and all that
Yep,
fucking shit.
it was just you being a lazy dick.
I updated the widget. The chat's working fine now. I updated the XSplit.
Procrastination at its finest.
I didn't want it to wipe everything out. I've had that happen before. We've updated it, and it just clears the entire thing.
Yeah.
And you don't know if it's going to be one of those updates or not.
No. That'll be the day we quit. That'll be the end of
That'll
the show.
be the day
it's
Jason
over.
quits.
It'll just be like my face on the screen that says, and the show ended.
Goodbye.
And like a slow version of our song as I walk off into the distance. But back to the movies. I actually saw Super Troopers 2, Rampage, and the fuck was the Blockers.
How was that?
Hilarious.
Is it? I want to see it so fucking bad because I love John Cena.
Well, Ike Burowitz is amazing, and he
Yeah.
complements the character that Cena's playing.
I want to see it so bad. So bad. And wait, was Rampage not good?
I liked it
He
because,
just said, ugh, Rampage.
well, I'm a big fan of Negan, and essentially it was Negan, but a cowboy Negan. He did the lean, he had the whole swag going on, and the only difference was he had a fucking gun in the front of his pants, and he kept saying, "That's what us cowboys do."
So he was a redneck cowboy Negan.
But the same voice, like not even any like accent. And he kept fucking with the Rock, like the Rock and him kept fucking around with each other back and forth.
Listen, I fucking love The Rock. He's great when he does movies.
Those two were pretty fun, and there was a lot of humor peppered in it.
Well, that's like Jumanji. They all worked so fucking well together in that movie with like The Rock and Kevin Hart in that movie were hilarious.
Yes.
I love them. That was a good movie, and that lasted in the box office for
It was
months.
still there like last month when we went to go see
Yeah.
something else. But Blockers is definitely it's funny. I would actually say it was probably funnier than Super Troopers 2.
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot of expectation built up for that.
Yeah.
Blockers, I kind of went in with low expectations, but it was pretty good.
Now, I like I said, I saw A Quiet Place, and I think that was really decent. I liked it a lot. It's slightly heartbreaking, but it was good.
Does Frank have that pass too?
The movie pass, yeah.
Yeah.
So
He was sitting next to me at every single one. It's like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? Nothing? All right, let's go see this movie. We haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now there's like nothing out until like, well, we're getting to see Avengers and we got to pay to see that because fuck, you use Movie Pass, you're not seeing it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
True.
Is it that bad?
Oh, Tony snipes those tickets.
Yeah.
He missed 7. We're going at 9:45.
Yeah, I remember that.
So like
See that because
that guy, that's all he does.
That's the problem. Is Deptford's too small,
Yes.
and that's why I like this. That's why I like going to Cinemark. They have, dude. If I showed you how many screenings they have running for the Avengers for the next 4 days, it's at least 20 or 30.
It's gotta be like
Yeah,
this
the
movie's gonna
entire
gross
theater,
so much.
like 90% of the theater is going to be the Avengers.
What I was shocked at though, Super Troopers, theater was empty.
Really?
Night
Wow.
of, and I
See,
movie
I don't
passed the
think-
opening night.
I don't think they did a
Damn.
lot of
They
Not much marketing, I don't
promotional.
think.
Yeah.
from what the stats I read were, they only released into 2,000 theaters across the nation,
Oh, so it was a limited release.
but it still outdid expectations. Like they were only expecting to get like 6 million out of this movie.
Like,
Yeah.
They got 16 at the end of the weekend.
look at how many screenings they have for Avengers.
Interesting.
For the
Fuck.
Cinemark. Yeah. So that's how I was able to buy tickets for Friday. Granted, it was a later showing. It was like
Mhm.
10:40, but I have work till 7 anyways, so that I don't really care. But that's why I was able to get tickets today and decent seats for Friday.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for Avengers, and
I'm
of
fucking
course
pumped.
we need to do a nerd about it.
We could do it on Saturday.
Do it.
You can moderate it and be like, I don't know anything, so
well, no,
tell
wait,
me.
Shit, you're
Tell
going,
me,
you're going to the
exactly.
Phillies game. I have work on Saturday. Fuck.
No, I'm not sorry. The Phillies game's not till 6.
Yeah, but I have work till 5. We could do it Sunday after the
Well,
softball game.
listening to my girlfriend, there's a good chance that I'm not going fucking Phillies game.
Or we could do it after softball on Sunday.
Yes.
Why don't we do it after softball on Sunday?
Remember, it's a later game.
Yeah, that's
It
fine.
is.
That's fine with me. I don't sleep.
So wait, we don't. The game's not until what? 12 or 11?
Noon.
Noon? Is it not till noon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are gonna suck in July.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fucking noon games.
Really?
I
Why
looked at
is
that
it noon,
schedule,
though?
and it looks like we get the oneers a lot.
Yeah, like the one game a
Mhm.
weekend. Well, I mean, I don't care.
Those are the weekends I'm going away.
It's obviously because we keep getting players kicked out.
Well, and we
They're
suck.
not coming back.
Yeah, because the two that got kicked,
The
except
two
for
that
Mike.
everybody didn't like is not coming back.
Well,
We're not gonna say their names though,
there's
because that'd just be
one
mean.
more- There's one more that I could do without, but we won't go there.
Eric's not coming back?
No.
Hi, Eric.
He learned to shut up real quick.
Yeah, he did. No,
Um,
actually, when Eric gets pissed off, he plays better. So if you want to just poke him a little bit one day, just.
He does the. I'm gonna walk out a little bit and go, "Come on!" and then just walk back to his catcher's spot. That's all he does. Like you can just see it in his face. Like
Well,
where
he
are you
probably
walking
got,
to?
Well, I mean, he did leave for a while and came back, so I think he figured he has to. He
Well,
can't be
no,
that
he
much.
went
of a
back to his brother's team and then realized he sucked.
It's a great narrative.
So he had to come back to a team that sucked.
Anyway, I guess we can move on with the show after shitting on people for 2 or 5 minutes.
I can
Yeah,
keep
but
going.
I think that would work if we do it after the game because I have a feeling the game's not going to be very long.
We still gotta do one for PAX East.
That's probably not going to happen,
know.
so we might as well just do the Avengers.
We can
Still on
do it.
part. It's on our slate with the Star Wars one too.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably just do the Avengers on Sunday though. I'm down.
That'd be the hottest one to cash in on, and then PAX after.
Because the other thing we can do is
Do both same day.
we could do. I won't be able to do the Star Wars one. We go see it at 6 o'clock on Sunday
Packs.
again.
PAX.
Oh,
We just need a moderator.
I'm sure we can get Cheever.
that's the problem.
He's not off Sundays.
So what time is he going to work?
11.
Ooh, that sucks.
He usually can do mornings.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, it's time for sports.
How about sports? You follow sports?
All right, guys. So there isn't too much going on in sports right now. Other than
there's a lot going on in sports right
there's
now.
like one sport playing, other than basketball.
Hockey,
No, well,
basketball.
not
The
that we
NFL
care
draft's tomorrow,
The
isn't it?
draft is tomorrow night. Yes, the NFL draft's tomorrow night. The Flyers got kicked out of the playoffs against the Penguins, and a lot of people are blaming the refs as per usual when we're Phillies fans.
Yeah, I don't watch hockey. I don't watch anything.
I don't know what
used to.
happened. I know they lost like 8-5.
When I was watching the game, they were up by 1.
Yeah,
They
So,
they were actually winning.
there
I
was like
think it
5
4-2
unanswered
or
goals or something
He
like
knows
that.
where it's at.
something.
Curling.
Yeah,
Travis.
there you go. Curling.
The Sixers beat Miami Heat, which apparently is a big deal, and they're going on to the next round of the playoffs.
Woo!
The funniest part of that, did anybody see that video of Kevin Hart being picked up like a small child by one of the Sixers players?
That guy is gonna die if another Philly team goes to a championship.
You have to look up this video because he legitimately
so-
Kevin Hart comes up to him and he picks him up like this and holds him up like a kid and puts him back down.
It's the trophy. It's the trophy.
I was in tears. Like, I saw this video and I'm crying laughing because this guy has at least a foot on Kevin Hart. Like,
Probably more than that.
And he
A basketball player, yeah, probably
Yeah.
2 feet.
he
Yeah.
picks him up no problem. Like, there was no struggle, nothing. It looked like all he did was pick up a pillow and hold it up in the air. And Kevin Hart just let him do it.
I wonder if he's gonna do it.
At that point, what do? It's
Yeah.
not like you can. It's like, oh,
Well-
please stop picking me up, sir.
If he's as plastered as he was when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it doesn't really make a difference.
God,
So.
another win, and he goes out and just starts talking on the mic.
Dude, his liver's gonna implode on itself if the Sixers win this.
Oh God, it'd be great.
Other than that, I was told I had to read the MLB standings.
You don't have to.
I mean, it's better than nothing. So in the
Sports!
in the American League, in the Eastern Division, you have the Red Sox leading it, with the Blue Jays behind them, along by the Yankees, the Rays, and the Orioles bringing up the back.
Suck it, Yankees.
Yeah, they're doing not so great.
Suck it.
In the American League Central, the Indians are in front, and then you have the Tigers, the Twins, the Royals, and the White Sox.
The lesson there is racism wins.
In the
Chief Wahoo!
In the American League West, we have the Astros in the lead, along with the Angels not far behind, the Mariners, the Athletics, and then the Rangers.
So the Astros are just the Phillies' 2008 farm system.
In the National League East, the Phillies are not in the lead. It's actually the
Mets,
Mets.
though, right?
The Mets are winning with the Phillies not far behind. Then the
what they
Braves,
do?
Nationals, and the Marlins.
They're like jerking off a big dick or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what they keep doing. Every time they get to second base, you just see them like straddling a dick.
That's interesting.
You ever
And
seen the taunt from the Mets?
No.
Every time they get on base, I think they're cracking pepper or something, but it looks like they're stroking a dick.
I have a friend who's a Mets fan. I can ask him.
No, Dane
think,
is.
I think it's a salt shaker. Salt.
Oh.
The funniest thing
Salty.
was
You salty, bro. You salty.
Yeah. Okay.
Dane was going off about something when we were out a couple nights ago.
You did it, didn't you?
No, Tony did it.
Oh.
A man who knows nothing about sports. He went up to Dane and went, ah. I walked in, Dane's like, get the fuck out of here.
In the National League Central, we have the Brewers leading it with the Cardinals behind them, along with the Cubs, the Pirates, and then the Reds. And in the National League West, you see the Diamondbacks in first, the Rockies, the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Padres.
See, the Reds fired their their manager.
Wow. Already?
Yeah, they got rid of him.
I didn't take
Such a
long.
shitty start. They're like, you're out.
They already want the Flyers manager gone, I think.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I heard a lot of people don't like him. Yeah.
They want him
Well,
gone.
A lot of people
I
also
want
don't like that.
Hextall either.
I have to.
What? How can you not like Hextall?
Oh, I hear bitching about Hextall all
Yeah,
the time.
apparently people don't like what he's doing with the team.
Well,
Actually.
just say it to his face.
Yeah, I know. He'll take his strong.
All of a sudden, he'll have a fucking goalie stick that just gets broken across your goddamn bat. I'll talk shit on Hextall.
Yeah. But yeah, I know a lot of people who want to see him gone as well. Basically, they just want the whole front office almost to disappear and be repicked.
See, I don't know. My favorite part of the Sixers winning this year, winning now, was somebody on Facebook before it happened goes, "Listen, if the Sixers lose tonight, Meek Mills has to go back to jail."
Dude, did you see him haul ass to that
He
helicopter?
like ran.
It's like they said, hey, you're free, and he didn't believe them. He just took off like, this is my escape.
I have to find this video of him getting of Kevin Hart being picked up by that guy.
What? Why you do that? I've got the top 5 in curling. It was updated. Never mind. Well, I don't think we talked about it since then.
Here we go. Look, watch. So watch this guy pick him up like it's no problem.
Like a rag doll.
Wait. You can...
Like a child. Is that Embiid?
Yeah, I think so.
The Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah. Literally just picks him up and like basically throws him in the air like it's nothing. I was rolling around laughing every time I've seen this video today.
Have we talked about curling since February 6th?
Probably not.
Okay, so let's go to the top 5 men in curling.
Yeah, because I think the Olympics are still going on at that point. So
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it since the Olympics.
Nicholas Eden is in first place from Sweden.
Eden from Sweden.
Kevin Coe from Calgary takes second.
Calgary.
Mike McEwen from Winnipeg is in third.
Winnipeg.
Our boy and the guy who managed to hold second place while being injured is in fourth. Brad Gushu.
Oh, Canada.
He's from St. John's. And in fifth place, Peter De Cruz from Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Over to the women, Rachel Hammond from Ottawa is in number 1. Jennifer Jones from Winnipeg's in number 2.
Is that Jessica Jones?
I was about to say, wait, isn't that a Netflix show?
It's her off-brand sister, the Canadian version. Floppy head, beady eyes. In third place, Chelsea Carey from Calgary. Fourth place, Eve Muirhead from Scotland.
Moorhead.
Muirhead.
Moorhead.
Muir.
Moorhead.
Muir.
Moorhead.
Muir.
Moorhead.
Muir.
Moorhead.
And Anna Hasselborg from Sweden. She's in fifth.
Fifth. Loser.
And that's your curling for the year.
For the year.
Next time curling news goes down, we got to pick up that domain.
Yes.
Curling news.
You know what scares me?
What?
I think I have like 2,000 email to go through on my fucking Google account.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, they're all going to get deleted.
Have fun. I guess it's time for gaming news with Gibby.
You ready?
No.
This might be the earliest we've gone into your segment as
It's
of late.
not.
No.
It's not, trust me.
No.
I just don't like what he has.
Game
on
over.
here. Anyway, it's time for gaming news with Gibby.
quickly.
All right,
Nothing else matters
guys.
to me but Spyro.
Just so you're all aware, I did hit a home run. I'm amazing.
That's not gaming. It's
Anyway.
sports. You,
You
like,
hit
took
it?
the wrong
Wait,
segment.
No, let's.
There's
He
no
did
fence.
something.
There's no fence.
Yeah.
You didn't put any of the qualifiers in there. You're just like home run.
Home run.
What is
Didn't-
it? And once you go past the fucking dirt, it's a home run.
Well, I fell, but that's a different story.
It's essentially how we played when we were the bench warmers. That if it
Yeah.
went too far, we walked and got it.
Yeah. So, well, I didn't know I had to walk. All right, I ran, and then fell over my 2 left feet between third and home, and then decided to crawl the rest of the way.
Why was I not there for this? We need a
Everyone-
repeat on Sunday.
Yeah, everyone on my team was. I thought the ref was gonna die,
They're umpires.
or umpire. He literally had to turn away from the field of play to try and hold his laughter.
But he also didn't share the fact that he went 0-4 last night. We postponed the show because of you, and you went 0-4.
I made my first base. What's wrong with
That
this team?
has nothing to do with your batting.
I know. I was scared for my life though.
Why? First base
My
isn't
hand still
bad.
hurts from catching the ball.
Did you have like a gunner at third?
Don't
At shortstop
Don't-
and third.
don't
That
be a
sucks.
bitch.
No, you have no idea. And in me being instinctive. Well,
I like that. New segment, Excuses with Gibby.
well, my problem was is I was drunk because I don't ever. show
Because
excuses
when
I'm
aren't you
sober.
drunk?
And when I get scared, I just put my hand in the way, and then it hits like you know what I mean. I don't catch it right.
You're
I
gonna
don't
make a
catch it
great
right.
father.
Next time, just use your chest. Let it bounce off into your mitt.
It's not like there's anything in there you have
And
to
then you
worry
go,
about.
guys, I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm great. Anyway,
On to gaming.
H1Z1 is riding the battle
Seriously,
royale
isn't that
wave.
the swine
early.
flu?
H1N1? R1? R1?
H-
I thought that was the swine
One.
flu.
B2?
Yeah, good question.
Bingo.
What's the name of? Anyway, Battle Royale Wave on PC with a long-running early access period, but finally had its official release in February this year. However, developer Daybreak Games is gearing up to bring its last-person standing shooter to the PlayStation 4 soon. The company announced that an open beta will take place on May 22nd, introduced many console-specific features and tweaks. Now, I don't know why, but the Battle Royale modes are
Stupid.
fucking just
You
showing
want to know
up
how dumb they
everywhere.
are? So Allie's sister was Snapchatting this the other night. Her older sister was playing Fortnite for the first time ever. Came in first with 0 kills.
Amber keeps
0
playing it now.
fucking kills.
You can do that.
She came in first with 0 kills. This is how fucking stupid the battle royale modes are. You don't have to do anything and you can win.
Amber's been playing it.
You could.
Because all the kids play it because it's free.
Well, what games? What? Oh,
Fortnite.
Fortnite's free.
Fortnite's free.
Fortnite is free.
And that's what she was playing, and that's where she came in first. She didn't have a single fucking kill. She sat there and watched everything and came in first.
Yes.
I think that's
Most
stupid.
cases
You
you-
should have to do something.
In most cases, you have to kill the last person, but sometimes if
They kill themselves?
Or like
or if
they
they're
both
outside
kill
the
you.
zone, they
It's
can
dumb.
just die.
I think it's the stupidest thing.
I think it's rare that it would happen. Well, I know in PUBG it's rare it can happen, but it does happen, but it's very rare.
I think the battle royale stuff is dumb.
But yeah, it has certain circumstances have to happen in order.
Well,
for it
the
to
next
happen.
Call of Duty is fucked. There's no
Yeah.
way that they're gonna have
Why
anything
not
good from
single
that.
pla-
That's the only reason I play them. It's a campaign.
Yeah, now they're gonna get rid of it. They're
yeah.
screwed.
I don't get it.
Nobody's gonna stick around for it. If they wanted to play it
Wow.
like that, they would have done the 6 other battle royales.
We're not going to stay around for it. These idiots that play Fortnite will. They'll at least give it
No,
a try.
because the only reason they play Fortnite is because they don't have to pay for it. So nobody's gonna pay $60 to play the other 2 games that they already have.
But the chances are they're already buying it.
I just think everyone.
I don't know.
It's
See,
just
the
a trend
Fortnite.
and it's gonna fall apart.
The Fortnite, how they make money though is they give the battle royale free, but in all the other modes you have to pay for.
Well, the story mode in Fortnite's actually really fucking funny.
Yeah, but you can't play it unless you pay for it.
Yeah, Mike bought it
I
before.
mean that's what I'm saying.
so
It's-
before-
how they did it, I think actually worked.
Yeah. Well, before the battle royale part came out, Mike actually just bought the normal story mode, and I was watching him play it, and it's absolutely hilarious. They have this character in there that's like a sarcastic Navi. Like she's like, hey, come over here, don't do this, or like it's a zombie game. So at one point she goes, we have to save the people, but make sure we save the smart ones. We're gonna need their help. Like she's like, and like I said, like their loot boxes are pinatas that actually are alive as you beat the crap out of them. So they have
I've seen this gameplay before.
probably
Yeah,
so
it's very cartoony.
Yes.
And people build fucking structures.
yes.
It's
But
kinda weird.
the loot boxes, like they look like they're in pain as you're killing them, like, and you beat them up with different things, like a guitar or a scythe or an oar or a sword.
It's completely ADD, but you weren't here for this.
Yes. No, but I was watching. I was so pumped.
Anyway.
It's going in my review, and this is going in my car.
GameStop has a new weekly sale going on, and the Game of Thrones worthy plot twist. It doesn't put games front and center. Instead, it offers 20% discount on board and card games.
At GameStop?
That's because it's half hot topic now.
Yeah.
I
Because nobody goes
wonder-
there anymore because they charge too much fucking money.
I go there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like one of the 10 people
Like,
that
I
still
would-
do.
I'm the reason
If
I open.
people here would actually play Pokemon.
I would try it. I'm not going to invest in that many
I know,
cards
but
without
that's
actually
what
people
I'm
playing
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. But we
D&D.
definitely. Yeah, I know.
Dude, I told you guys we could do it.
I already built a character with Cheever!
You can use the same character.
It's not the same.
I don't know what character I built. I really. Sorry, guys. We're going back to PAX East. I really want those board things that guy had. That was so.
That's a
fucking
great
sweet.
story from PAX East where he walked up to the guy and goes, "Did you make these?" The guy goes, "Yeah." "How'd you make them?"
Dude.
3D printer. All right. And he just walked away.
What
No,
was it?
I got way more than that.
What was it?
No, because
Oh,
you
he made these nice
dungeons.
dungeon castles type
Oh,
things,
cool.
but they're interchangeable and you
Yeah.
can build an entire dungeon out of it.
So I got some like check on Etsy for that. As crazy as this sounds,
Well, he offered to build it for him.
but a lot of money, right?
This
I didn't
arrogant
even-
bastard walked away.
I didn't ask because I knew it was going to be way too much
So
money.
I got Mike something really cool off Etsy
But I want
for
to make it.
when we play.
You need a 3D printer.
No, I was actually thinking the other day.
You're gonna
of
cut
other ways-
foam and shit out yourself?
Shut
No, because that's gonna hurt.
So, anyways, I got him this thing that they call the guy called it a player's arsenal.
Mhm.
So it's a 3D printed box, and it has 3 rows set for a whole set of dice, a section for pens and pencils, and then a section for a dice tower, and it has a lid on it that folds together, and you can just carry it like that. The guy 3D prints them, and they were like $30.
Do you have access to AutoCAD?
Me?
Yeah.
I get AutoCAD files,
But do you have AutoCAD?
probably.
Mike does. He had a 3D printer, but he needs a better. It doesn't work anymore, so he wants to get a better one.
Yeah. By the way, 3D printers are actually you can get like small ones for like the size of that. You can get them pretty cheap.
Am I muted?
You get like $400.
No.
Yeah,
They're
but
like- they're
but the
pretty-
problem is for what you want to do with it.
No, it's as simple because what he
You just
did
make the
was
pieces
is
and interchange them.
No, he made 2 molds out of it.
Okay, and then
what he
pours
does,
the.
he pours the resin inside.
Okay.
I got the whole shindig from the guy. I understand how he made it. It's just trying to figure
Literally
out how to make the mold.
robbed him of his plans and then wouldn't give him any money and ran away.
To be fucking honest, dude, I guarantee you can probably sell those shit online.
Yeah.
easily.
I'm
Robbed
pretty
him of
sure
his
Mike.
ideas.
I'm,
All you need to do is make a mold.
I'm pretty sure Mike has access to a program where you can build like the things for the 3D printers like that because he has one that's like this big that can do like little figures.
Yeah,
but it
that's all
doesn't
you
work-
need for what we saw. That's literally all you need.
But I don't. But the problem with his is there's something wrong with the calibration on it. Either he needs a new one or it's just like done. But he wants to get another one once he builds his computer. I think the next thing he's doing is a 3D printer.
Yeah.
So we'd have access to it.
I'm just saying. I think it'd be kind of interesting.
How did we get there from D&D? Okay.
D&D. Yeah, I went from D&D.
I'm just and
Just
you know,
because of PAX East.
but
Nice segue, by the way.
he would do
PAX
it
East, right
though.
into it.
He
We
would
were
do it
there!
because we play
Going
D&D.
on the page.
We play D&D once a week, once every other week. Like
Yeah.
I play it all the time with them. Like we would be more than willing to do it.
If we can get a decent amount of like, cause even if we make the pieces, I think I really like this
Make a table,
setup.
too.
Is all I'm saying.
Oh,
I really
this.
like this.
They want to make a table, so him and his friends are going to start making a table now that it's nicer out. Because we already have his friend ordered like a whiteboard mat like offline, so it's a roll up mat and it has like the lamination on it, so we can use dry erase and wet erase markers on it. So we use that for the time being, where we'll just draw the setup for what we need.
They were selling those grassy mats too at PAX East.
Well,
Yeah.
he also has tiles that he bought from kits where like you can customize it and just put the tiles down, and like it still has the squares so it shows like every 5 feet.
I actually like those because they had a couple of those. Not many, not much as they did the previous time, but they did have those tables there. I really.
We
want
want
them.
to. We're gonna start.
PAX Unplugged.
Yes, if you were, you should have gone to that, Gibby, because there was so much shit there. There actually wasn't a lot of just D&D though, like which is what threw me off because I don't really know many other tabletop games.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, But the tables there were we actually took pictures and took websites so we can look at it and just go build our own later.
The,
Not for
yeah.
$3,000.
The weird thing about PAX East, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago, me and Frank, they threw out all the board game shit.
They were still there, but it was very.
Oh, like they don't
very
have it
small.
anymore?
Smaller than
Yeah.
the size of this
Well, because
basement
they
with the
wanted to
square
push
footage.
everybody to the
No,
unplugged.
I don't even think it was that big.
I'm talking about the opening.
What do you mean?
They had decent amounts to still play.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that's
yeah,
because they
but-
want to push
yeah.
everyone to unplug now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, without a doubt.
That's exactly what they went with.
But think about it, they're gonna get more money that way.
Oh
Yes.
my god. there's
Because
so
They had
Unplugged-
more
many
spots for
So-
independent
creators.
games.
Yeah, oh
PAX
my God.
Unplugged was even for it being its first year, it was pretty decently packed.
It had a great press room too.
It was. I didn't go in there. I just.
Press room had windows that overlooked the. I love those where it just overlooks the entire convention floor.
Like New York's
Oh,
did.
man.
Where you can
for
sit
that
there and go, I
one
want to go there, I want to go there,
Yeah.
I want to go there.
No, we
And I want to stay away from this area.
I don't know.
That
We
was
we didn't stay very long. Just we had no. We were just like we kind of did a sweep of the floor and then left.
Didn't either. That's the problem. We didn't either. I think I have to put coverage up for it still on our site.
I'll go
'cause
next year.
New York Comic Con press passes came out today.
Are we gonna try again?
I'm letting Tony handle it because I want to see what he puts down if he gets approved. 'Cause every time I do it, they keep telling me no, and I'm actually doing stuff.
Well, yeah, but are you gonna try through Fanboys or through Dace Man?
Days Man.
Mm.
I actually have articles on Days Man. There's nothing on Fanboys right now.
Yeah. So what's Tony approving through?
I have no idea what he's gonna do.
What weekend is that? Because there are a chance I'm.
7th of October.
I don't get.
I don't know if
Comic-Con.
I'd be able to.
Don't really get it.
Your birthday weekend. He turns
That's much better.
31.
No, my problem is we have to go to Boston the week after that for a wedding.
Just keep driving.
Actually, no, I might be able to do it because the 2 weekends after that, the other girl might be taken off.
Just
So
keep
I
driving.
might be able to do both. We'll see.
So, gaming news.
Sorry. Sales. Board games. My bad. Let me go to the next story.
You pretty much beat that dead horse.
Well, it went into a nice segue, and I actually liked it. It was nice free-form discussion about D&D that I wish I was playing.
You did this.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. I wasn't sure.
Sorry.
What was that?
What?
Isn't that
There's gotta be more.
Sonic Mania? Yeah. July 17th. Sega
It's gonna be
announced
what?
a new trailer dropped releasing the date, along with nifty animations and new gameplay footage. Woohoo!
2 new playable characters. That's it.
In what?
Sonic Mania.
Oh.
Sonic Mania.
Nothing's gonna matter to me until September.
There's a lot of good things coming out between now and
Yeah,
September.
but I don't play anything. I don't play games enough.
I'm still trying to work through God of War, which is
How far?
phenomenal.
Listen.
How far are you in it?
So they have all 9 realms in it for the Norse mythology, and
Okay, that's cool.
Here, I'll skip ahead.
I just got off Midgard,
Jesus.
and went into the first realm, and that's when I paused.
You have a
And I haven't
long
back- I
ways
know.
to go. Oh God.
Oh, I
Just
really
for
don't
my
like reading this.
small
This
mythology.
is for you. There's a Q&A section.
Just of
for,
my
God of
small,
War.
small section of Norse mythology.
Well, this is I don't want to read it.
You
if it
have a
spoils.
ways to go.
All right. Well, then, yeah, don't
Just put it this
worry.
way: Odin's not happy.
skip
He's
it.
in town, and they all know what he did in Greece.
He fucked shit up.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
Go with
There's
everybody.
no Greece left.
See,
No, I know.
again,
Fuck
like I
them all.
said, nothing's gonna matter to me till September. Literally, Spyro being re-announced was one of the best one of the highlights of my vacation. They did it
Well,
before.
Your vacation sucked.
No. Spyro was my light, like my childhood.
I
Right,
looked
that's all
back
she
at
is.
that,
She's a little fucking dragon.
and I realized that I actually played all 3 Spyros, but I did not play all 3 Crashes.
I played 2 Spyros.
I've played all 3. I've only finished the first one, I think.
3 Crashes?
Yeah, that was me. It's the one where he's on
Insane
like.
trilogy.
I remember 2, and then they went.
They're
went to
both
Crash
trilogies that
Team,
got remastered.
and then I went
There
to
was a Crash
Team.
Team Racing, and then there was a Crash Warped,
Yeah.
or something like that.
And then there's the
I
Wrath
never
of
played that one.
Cortex.
That was 2.
Yeah.
It was Crash
Mm.
Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex
I've
was
seen
2,
both of those.
and then
I
the third
played
one
both
was
of those.
Crash Warped.
Yeah.
He's on like a
But-
bike on
But
the cover.
Spyro
I
is
remember that.
Spyro
It's
is
a transitioning.
Spyro the Dragon, Ripto's Revenge, and You're the Dragonfly.
Mhm.
And the way they've remastered it, it looks fucking amazing.
I just remember playing those all like.
Those
I
games?
beat all 3 of those. I only beat 1 to crash.
Yeah,
I like
It
the
takes
second one.
forever
I can't
to
wait.
play, too.
Spyro? Yeah, because there's a lot
Collect
to
all the
it.
gems.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
There's always that
dragons.
one random ass gem in the corner somewhere that you gotta fly down, think you're gonna die, like
The pain in the ass.
little blue
thief.
egg, fucking
Yep.
that little shit bag.
Where
I
you
hate
charge
it.
it perfectly and cut them off at the perfect angle. I
Yep.
bet you that's even worse in the remake.
Oh, I can
Since
imagine.
Crash was so fucking terrible with like the bridge levels and shit.
I can't. I'm terrified of it, but I need it in my
How?
life.
Sorry. How?
What?
How?
Travis.
How?
Travis.
How?
Travis, I thought we were friends.
How?
Well, you know what you gotta do on your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Game with Travis better be heading to the Dragonland.
Seriously, Travis, if I don't see you doing some rose-colored Let's Plays or whatever from
It's Game of Travis now.
I don't give a shit. He hasn't played
His
Spyro.
name is Game of Travis on there.
Travis, you need to play Spyro. Like you need to
Game
do it.
of Travis.
I would tell you to wait till the remastered though.
Nope, do both. Just do both.
Yeah.
No, you're a retro guy. Do the original.
Yeah.
I tried.
Dude, I can
retro.
tell you how to get through the entire first game. All the cheats, all the
That's
corner.
Spoiling.
I'll tell
Figure
you.
it out yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Say please, 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 just please,
Don't
please.
do it.
I don't beg.
I'm just just please.
I'm a little shocked he's never played Spyro.
I know.
Well, it depends. If he went from NES to,
What system do you play?
I think he was Nintendo guy.
Which was that was on there? Oh wait, no,
well,
it was
not-
PlayStation.
He didn't come to the.
No, Spyro was always strictly PlayStation.
Well, he didn't come to Nintendo until he was shit.
Yeah, he didn't come to
Yeah.
Nintendo till it was Skylanders.
Yeah.
And then they just brought that. God,
With Jizzard.
that was shitty.
Jizzard.
I mean, in the show when he was a Skylander, it was good. I love the Skylander show,
Jizzard did it.
but the Skylander show's funny as shit because they made him they made him Greg Ciafardoni voices him.
Justin Long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jonathan Banks is the
succeeded.
Molten guy, which is amazing.
They're all and then Invader Zim is the villain. Chaos.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Norm Macdonald
It's
is the
Grumshanks.
fucking Grumshanks.
I love it.
Norm Macdonald's in this, and essentially let them be. They let him be Norm Macdonald in the fucking cartoon.
As a troll. Like that's it.
It's a kid's cartoon, and he's making Norm Macdonald jokes.
Oh my god.
I like it.
It's so good. Like you have to watch it. Like Mike made fun of me for watching it, but then I made fun of him for watching Dino Trucks. So
All right, you Dino Trucks.
I win, right?
Yeah,
I win.
At least Spyro is from our childhood.
I win.
I don't know what Dino Trucks is.
Neither do I, but it just sounds. It's, not
It's a
Spyro.
children's show, but it's not Spyro, and it's not. And like the fucking
Yeah.
the professor is an idiot, and it's great. The one who's all about his beard,
Oh,
love him.
because of his beard.
Yeah. I can't believe you've never seen. You gotta watch it because Crash Bandicoot's probably gonna be in the next one.
He was in the first.
He was in
season.
one episode.
Yeah.
And they think that
He's
they're gonna.
Australian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Wasn't
Really?
it? Wasn't
Yeah,
it Hugh
he-
Jackman?
No, but he was Australian.
Yeah.
He
And it
doesn't
was like,
talk much,
what?
does
He was an Aussie. Yeah.
Well, he did in the show, which was weird to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Australian.
It's
Like
always,
Sue-
it's usually the man speaking.
They
in,
got Susan
game.
Sarandon for one of the villains for the Gold Lady, the Cleopatra Lady.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of good people. Like they got a lot of like decent actors for it.
I
Even
was
though
just shocked that fucking he was Australian.
It
I guess
was-
it makes sense. Is
Yeah.
that where Bandicoot's from?
yeah.
Probably.
Fucking Australia.
Everything there kills you anyway.
I don't
Yo,
know.
did you see that picture my friend tagged me in from Australia? Okay. So I have a couple friends from Australia, and I was explaining to them that I am determined that Australia is one of the circles of hell because of the demonic creatures that inhabit that fucking country.
Yeah.
She tagged
true.
me in a picture of a dingo eating a dead shark on the waterfront with two snakes fucking in front of them.
That's Australia. That's like a Tuesday.
Clearly.
And I'm like, this is why I will never be able to visit Australia. That and the demon-sized spiders that then inhabit that continent.
I feel like if you survive in Australia,
You are badass.
yeah, Crocodile Dundee.
Well, do you want to know,
Go box a fucking kangaroo.
dude? Do you want to know
I
the
won't get
worst?
one.
Do you want to know the worst part about it? So she was in Florida after the cruise, and she went to Universal, and she left Universal early because the only Taco Bell near her closed 10 years ago. So she left to go get Taco Bell because she hadn't had it in like 10 years. Accidentally took someone else's food and then took her own, and then was sitting in her hotel room with a box of cold tacos, laying in bed eating them.
I don't know if I would miss Taco Bell that much.
Yeah, I don't get that one. All right.
If you haven't had, I don't know. It was just I was cracking up laughing because it was just like that's Australians for you, man.
Oh, I know it's not gaming, and I'm sorry we keep digressing.
That's fine.
But there was a survey put out in all of America. The #1 sandwich shop in America
Chick-fil-A?
is Wawa.
Yeah.
Really?
So Suck it, Sheets!
Really? How did they get like how?
Sheets didn't even make the list.
Yeah, but how did that happen though? Like
They surveyed over 11,000 people across the country.
that's what I mean. Like where? Because like
Wow.
we're only in the tri-state area,
That's
and then like
insane.
Florida.
Yeah.
It's very small
Somehow it
area.
won.
Well, they are expanding because my mom said they are getting them in they're getting them in Maryland now. They're getting them in West Virginia now.
I think there's some in northern parts of Virginia.
I just
Well,
want
West Virginia is where they're getting some.
Suck it, Sheets.
Well, I will say Sheets' lunch meat is balls. It's terrible. I've gotten a turkey and cheese sandwich from Sheets, and it was absolutely awful. Sheets has better chicken.
Jimmy John's.
That was like 8th. Like
Sheets.
number 1 was Wawa. Number 2 was a place called Jersey Mike's,
Jersey Mike's is it's a sub place, yeah.
which I heard the survey and then I ate it twice this week. They should be first. Shouldn't be Wawa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jersey Mike's is decent. I have one near my job.
The sandwich was this fucking big.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Jersey Mike's kind of does their sandwiches like Subway style. Like you order it and as you go.
I'm getting the like fucking
Oh,
eat
is it
sweats
really?
now,
Yeah, Subway. Okay.
but like with meat.
With
Yeah.
actual, like they don't.
They
Oh,
load it with
you
meat.
want cheese? Hold on, let me cut it 6 times.
God,
Is this-
the cheese
is this
in Subway
whey?
pisses me off so bad. It is not a full slice of cheese. It is half fucking slice of cheese, and it is not enough.
It's efficiency.
Yeah.
It's
you ain't killing 'em.
bullshit.
The cafe at work does the same fucking
It's
thing.
bullshit.
I don't
It's
get it. I don't
bullshit.
understand why
It's
they're so
efficiency.
cheesy
It's
with
bullshit.
fucking cheese.
Cheesy with cheese.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
You mean
Fucking
stingy?
bastards.
I don't know, but
How could you not? How do you not know that? Considering he just sold the trop and he's just selling shit. You think
I
you're gonna get an
know.
extra piece of cheese?
I know, right?
Home Depot doesn't allow that shit.
Shit.
I don't know. I just know.
But they
I,
load
I
that
do
shit
think
up on
it's
meat,
I
though.
do think it's crazy that Wawa came
That's how Home Depot runs.
That's right.
with it being in such a small area. I do think it's.
I thought it was a
crazy.
shock,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will admit that.
but I did like how Sheets didn't even make the list. So
What?
suck it, Sheets.
Their
Well,
popcorn. Look, I will
can
admit
actually so
their
you know what it
popcorn
is?
chicken and their fries are fantastic.
Well,
But
it's
that's
a
it.
sandwich shop, so that
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
even.
they're I've had their lunch meat from Sheets. It's awful.
I'm
Awful.
wondering if it's because everyone chose local stuff, not the national brands, which you would think would win, but everyone chose local stuff because the national ones suck. Like
Well,
Subway.
probably
Yeah,
the only
who
thing
the
that's
fuck
country.
goes
Yeah, I was
there?
gonna say
Those were towards the bottom.
the only
those
thing
type of
that's
things.
probably
But-
countrywide is Subway. If you think about it, because what other
Yeah,
sandwich shops
Jimmy John's.
Jim John's.
is Jimmy John's nationwide?
We
I
have
mean,
one down
Well, not
Yeah.
nation. I don't think it's completely nationwide, but it's in a shit ton of
it's
states.
enough. Yeah, like that's.
Every
but
place I've gone to
I've
so
never
far
had
has
Yeah.
Jimmy John's. Like that's.
It's nothing to write home about.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel like Wawa, at least with Wawa, like you have more options, and the meats, like they bake the bread on site. Like it's fresher, in my opinion.
Maybe you can find the list.
Jimmy John's. Oh yeah. What is it called?
National sandwich list or some shit. This is the first time I listened to the radio.
Top what?
This
Okay.
is seriously going
Yeah.
in on my overhead
What
like
is the
mirror.
top?
Best sandwiches. Nah, that's not it. I don't think that's it either.
Damn it! It's Fortune 500. Damn it. Oh yeah, free. You're right.
I forget what it was. It was like the best.
Most popular national sandwich day. 10 pictures of beautiful
It's
sandwiches.
you know what? Go on Facebook. Look at Randy's profile. He posted it.
Top. Do you think I?
Why
actually
don't
have
you do that and
Facebook?
Gibby can actually read one of his own stories?
Yeah, go ahead with your story. I'll find the list.
Woo! No, we don't deal with that shit. I just think it's
What, your
funny that
segment?
I'm thinking it's funny that we're gonna do a list and Frank's not.
Yes. Okay. So keep
I'll play
going.
his theme too.
Yes. Keep going, and Dace will do
I'm
Frank's
just
corner.
saying-
Just keep
I'm
going.
just saying, it's kind of funny.
That's the point. I think we should
PUBG
just make it a point now that the only time we do Frank's corner is when Frank's not here.
Yeah, I have 2 PUBG things.
Other places we want Frank to visit.
Yeah. PUBG Player in the Battlegrounds is getting ready to have another major release. On top of forthcoming map, select features new codename Savage Map. The studio is working on an assortment of balance adjustments for weapons and attachments.
Basically, neither me nor Dace cares. So next story.
I like it. But yeah, so more shit. PUBG is having its
Come on!
first
You do you.
official tournament.
Okay.
It's inviting 20 of the best PUBG teams from around the world to compete in Berlin.
So
Berlin.
basically,
this July.
PUBG is creating an Overwatch league.
Da.
Well, it's just gonna be the first tournament.
In
we'll
the
see.
motherland.
We have count 'em, 3 North American teams. So
I'm on one.
3
yeah?
European
play the game?
teams.
A.
2 CIS teams. I don't know what CIS is.
CIS.
That is cis, so they don't identify with a gender.
I get yeah.
No, that
Uh,
means they do.
They identify with a gender.
We have 2 teams from China, 2 teams from South Korea, 2 teams from Japan. Then you have Asia outside of China. South
That's
Korea,
racist.
Japan.
They lump the rest of the Asians into
right.
another team. That's racist. God damn it, Berlin.
South America / Latin America got 1 team.
Also racist.
The Middle East / North Africa. 1
Super
team.
racist. You don't even divide them up. They're like completely different people.
Why is it North? Why can't it just be all Africa? And the other one's Oceania.
Because in South Africa, they really don't have a lot of access to
There's 1
video
team.
games.
So a fucking airline got a team, but they had to combine the Middle East and North
Jimmy,
Africa?
South Africa doesn't really have a lot of access to video games. Like it's a lot
Yeah.
of like the tribes and things that you see.
South America.
Ooh.
Yeah, like North Africa is the
Oceania.
extremely colonized part of it. South Africa is not.
Which you would think they would have been able to conquer in World War II.
You think? But they
And on
couldn't.
that note, next
They
story.
couldn't.
Just saying.
New Pokemon Go bonus is available.
There we go.
Earth Day took place on April 22nd, so it's 3 days ago. And Pokemon Go developer, Niantic.
Niantic for the
Niantic
40,000th time.
Bethesda.
held a special cleanup event on the holiday to encourage
yeah, did that
players
happen?
to go
Like, What?
out and pick up.
They broke it down by
reusable
like different foods.
Oh.
One of the incentives for participating
I
in the
got
Pokemon Go
lists.
cleanup event was to unlock bonuses in game depending on how many players took part in the event. The developer would offer a different amount of Stardust for capturing certain types of Pokemon. If 1,500 trainers participated, everyone would get double the usual amount of Stardust. 3,000 participated, everyone would get triple. Now the event's concluded, and it has revealed that more than 4,000 players took part in the event. As a result, players will earn triple the normal Stardust amount for capturing ground, water, and grass-type Pokemon for the next couple days.
That's racist.
The bonus will end April 30th. So basically, you have the rest of the month.
Racists.
So are
It's
you
on
done so
Monday.
we can have Frank's Corner without Frank?
He's got, 3 more tabs? 2 more tabs?
I mean, you guys can go whenever you want to go.
No.
I don't give a shit. Another PAX East game,
Still no.
Detroit Become Human demo, is now out for the PS4.
Who cares?
I did not understand this.
Why did you demo that
we
not God of War?
We witnessed it at that's a great point. We were there. They had a amazing setup for this game. I mean, we probably could have played it. I watched, but
I have principles that I stand on.
but it was
What game was this?
Detroit. Become human.
Yeah, Becoming Human. Yeah, it is the weirdest.
People who made Heavy Rain.
I don't get it.
Oh.
It is.
Is it like Heavy
So
Rain?
it's funny because
You tell them what the title of the story, the thing is, and then we go, the creators of Heavy Rain, and everybody goes, oh!
'Cause
Frank did the
Heavy-
same thing.
Heavy
Yeah.
Rain was a big fucking deal.
Was it though?
Yes. When Heavy Rain came out, it was a big deal
Well,
because of
maybe
the
it's gonna
fact
be a
that you
big
controlled your
deal.
own storyline in the game.
Let's assuming that's what Detroit is.
That's what I'm
assuming that's what
asking.
this
So is it like Heavy
too.
Rain?
Alexa.
I just don't like it. It looked weird because you're just all you're doing is
Like-
you're
So like,
telling your character what to do.
yeah,
like
but
Telltale.
that's what it is. So
Yeah.
it's like Telltale but different because
Alexa,
there's
ask Cyberlife.
Skynet.
Absolutely. Yes. Changed your voice? Yes. I don't know I was going to lie about it. That's all it takes?
What the fuck is this? Kind of sucks. I can hear.
Cyberlife, what is your name?
Christopher.
Nice to meet you. I look forward to our time together. I have 2 basic commands. Tell me about and why. Saying, ask Cyberlife to tell me about will give you information about anything or anyone you find in the demo. Try saying, ask Cyberlife to tell me about the blinking light.
Tell me about the blinking light, bitch.
Android LEDs serve to distinguish them from the human population and also convey important status information. After playing the demo, a flowchart will appear showing the choices you have made. You can explore other outcomes by asking, "Ask CyberLife why," followed by your outcome. For example, try saying, "Ask CyberLife why Connor failed to reach Daniel in time."
Is that a spoiler?
Damn, that's shade as hell.
No, I'm good. Goodbye.
Great. Questions like this will help you explore every outcome in this experience.
Say goodbye.
Good luck in your investigation, and
Thank you.
remember, if you don't ask, you'll never know.
Shit.
What the hell was that?
That is the beginning of Terminator.
That is pretty terrible. We're going back to Blizzard. Hearthstone game director Ben Brode has announced that he is leaving the company. Today will be his last day and marks the occasion with a long goodbye letter to fans and the company.
You're not gonna read that letter, are you?
No.
He
the
probably can't
letter
read half the words in it.
is vague about future plans, but he does specify he's leaving to help a new startup company.
That will be consumed by Jizzard.
Good.
Probably.
That's what they do.
And it will probably be involved in game design.
Jizzard.
All right, so is it time for Frank's Frankless Corner?
If you want.
Do you have more stories?
I have one. Valve is buying. Come on. Valve acquires Firewatch developer Campo Santano.
Let's Firewatch.
Game?
It's a great story.
No, Firewatch is a game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's what I
Campo Santano is the
Is a developer.
what they're buying.
What is Firewatch though? What's the game? I've never heard
I
of that
think
game.
Mike played
Actually,
it.
I have no idea.
See?
But they're coming out with a
Way
new
to go out on a
game.
low note.
Fuck you. I'm done.
Time for Frank's Corner!
Yeah, it's time for Frank's Corner without Frank.
Following interpretation is brought to you by taste and good form.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
All right, welcome to Frank's Corner. I'm Chris Dace, not Frank. The viewer count went up. Just kidding. It's still 2.
It went down.
Still 2. And what we got are a bunch of lists.
No, it's in the down. It's underneath the bar. It's underneath the bar. It's underneath the bar.
Are you drinking it warm like a British person?
Yeah, I actually prefer warm beer. But go ahead.
Oi, prick!
Sorry.
Anyway, well, this is how the segment usually works. You interrupt.
I know.
We've got some rankings. So the first ranking we got is the best sandwich in America.
Best sandwich.
With 64% of the vote, Wawa takes the lead, followed by Firehouse Subs with 62%. Then Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's in 4th, Jason's Deli in 5th, McAllister's Deli in 6th, Panera Bread in 7th, Subway
wow.
in 8th, and in 9th is Arby's.
I'm
Wait a
surprised
minute.
Panera Bread was in there that high.
60-some% vote for Wawa?
64% of the viewers or the voters.
That's impressive.
What the hell was this? Done purely in the Northeast?
I don't know. But Arby's made it too. Sheets did not. Suck it, Sheets!
Arby's stuff isn't that bad. I just don't like roast beef.
They got the meats.
Their sandwiches
you
are
got
probably
that.
good. I don't like their chicken. It's half the time it's overcooked.
The commercials are amazing.
I'm just a little shocked.
And they're so nerdy too. Like,
64.
do you see?
Stop short
Do you see Arby's Facebook? Like how fucking nerdy it is. Like they post video game stuff all the time.
Like, I wonder if it was like you just choose a bunch of.
It was conducted online in February, with 50% reported households incomes of more than $50,000 a year. Respondents age ranged from 18 to 65. About 73% were women, and 26% were men. Only chains that received at least 100 voters and representing 2% or more of votes were analyzed. So if like one person went Heritages, they didn't count it.
Interesting.
Even though Heritage just has better sandwiches than Wawa.
Much better.
Yeah.
All right, the other list is full burger rankings. Coming in at number 1% is In-N-Out with 76%,
That doesn't surprise me.
followed by Culver's.
Never heard of it.
Third is Smash Burger.
Smash Burger is good though.
Fourth is Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake. Ooh.
Then Whataburger. I'm good. Carl's Jr., Wendy's, Sonic, Hardee's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, and coming in last, McDonald's.
Well, McDonald's meat
Five Guys not in there.
because Five Guys. I don't think it's around very many places.
And you can get a heart attack.
It's fucking delicious though.
How? Like, you lose an artery every time you eat one of their burgers.
That's why it's good.
I'm not surprised Wendy's did as good as they were because they are actually
Wendy's-
completely fresh.
Yeah, when they actually, since they redesigned it,
They are completely
Yeah.
fresh. Like their burgers are one of the only fast food burgers that fast food. Like they're the only place I'll get a burger from. Everywhere else I get chicken.
I prefer my burgers from Burger King. They're bigger.
I don't know.
They've got the meat.
Wendy's is the only place I'll get a burger from. But if I go anywhere else, McDonald's, I get chicken.
I can't do it. I haven't gotten McDonald's in ages.
McDonald's makes me sick
I
to my
when
stomach
I
every
was-
time I eat it
When
I eat their
was a-
breakfast.
When I was a kid, we used to eat there all the time. Now it's
because it's gotten
Oh.
so bad. If I eat a burger from there, I get sick to my
the
stomach.
kids
I eat
still
their
love it.
breakfast.
I don't understand why
They eat the
kids.
nuggets.
Yeah.
Now made with real chicken.
If I eat the
Yeah.
nuggets, or if I eat the nuggets or the chicken strips, I'm fine. But if I eat a burger from there, I get sick.
'Cause it's made from cat.
Probably.
Meow.
Full Mexican brand rankings. Coming in at number 1 is Chipotle with
I
46.3%.
don't like that place.
I hate that place.
Followed, well, it was a really close race.
Qdoba.
Nope. Second
Qdoba.
is El Pollo Loco with 46.2%.
Wait a minute. Isn't that on the?
That's
Breaking
Poco
Bad.
Loco.
no, that's okay. That's 3 different things going on. It's Pollos Hermanos on Breaking Bad.
Oh,
And that's Coco the movie.
I'm sorry.
Qdoba is third.
I was thinking chicken, but all right, go ahead. Adobo is amazing.
That had 45% and Chipotle had 46.3. So the 1.3% that was like choosing that probably don't know what the fuck a Qdoba is.
Yeah.
Then came in Moe's Southwest Grill, then Taco Cabana, Del Taco, Taco Bueno, Taco John's, and Taco Bell with 28% wrapped in last.
Wow.
That's heartbreaking because
Now-
you know what? You can't go many places like Taco Bell and still get a meal from the change in your cup holder.
The what's
That's why
called,
it's
though?
last on the list.
the what's called? The one over there in Winona.
Amigos?
Amigos.
is amazing.
Yeah, but that's not a chain, and
You'd
it's
have to
not.
get 1,000 people in this area to put it on
Yeah.
that radar.
God.
And on top of
And
that,
that's Korean fusion.
it's Asian. Yeah, it's Mexican Asian fusion. It wouldn't
shit's
work.
Fucking delicious.
I'm
So-
sure. I know it is, but it wouldn't work.
All right, you ready for pizza rankings?
It's probably
I don't
gonna
know
hurt
if I
my
can-
soul,
how
but
many
let's
are
go.
in New York? That's my only question.
It's got to be that. Pizza Ranch came in with 64%. Papa Murphy's is second with 62. Marco's Pizza is 55% in third, and now we're into the chains with Domino coming in fourth.
Really?
Wow.
But
Domino's is
they're
top dog.
tied with Papa John's.
Really? Because Papa John's fucking sucks.
Damn,
Pizza
Papa
Hut
John's
comes in
went
third.
downhill.
Yep, wait, no, Papa John's comes in at fifth. Sixth is Little Caesars, and CC's comes in last
I miss CC's.
with 30%.
I
Where
miss
the hell is
CC's.
CC's
There used to be one in Cherry Hill, but they closed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's any around here.
I think
Yeah.
realistically, any pizza shop that's the best is a local one.
Yeah.
It's never
No
a
doubt.
franchise.
Of the franchises, I would have picked Domino's though.
I don't eat their pizza. I eat their
Their
other
pasta
stuff.
is
Yeah.
delicious.
I'm just thinking.
Same
I
with
like
most
their.
of these.
Well, see, I
I'm
like,
thinking like New York and Chicago have to have the best pizza places.
but see, I don't like.
Giordano's in Chicago.
I don't like thin crust pizza. I like the thick pizza. So that's why I like Domino's because Domino's has thick crust pizza.
Giordano's in Chicago. It's a fucking cake.
It's a what?
It's a cake. When
Oh.
I used to work
Yeah,
in
but I
Chicago,
don't want like the deep dish like that.
when I
That's
used to work
ridiculous.
in Chicago, one of those would last me a whole week.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
And then lastly, the list that we got here is top chicken brands. Coming in at number 1, you guys want to guess?
Chick-fil-A.
Has to be.
Yep, with 73%.
Not even, like, that's not even close. They dominate that market.
It's
But-
two different kinds.
But there's but it's for so many
outrageous.
reasons though. It's not just the fact that their customer service is amazing. Their food is actually good, and if their food isn't good, they remedy it. Like that's the thing. Like they make sure that they make up for
I
it.
also think it's a different style of chicken.
Yeah, it's not the typical breaded fried shit
Yeah.
that everyone pushes out.
So number 2 is a place called Raising Cane's.
Hmm.
Then Zaxby's. I've eaten there. That's a Canadian thing.
Never heard of that one.
El Pollo Loco.
Again, isn't that this?
Un Poco Loco. Then Boston Market
Really?
was 5th. than
They closed-
Popeye's chicken.
They closed the pasta market right down the
Is it
road.
closed or is they just missing
They
their
closed it.
It's not there.
sign? I think they're missing their sign. Are you sure it's closed? Well, I mean, it should close because there's nothing in that fucking area
I'm
anymore.
almost positive it's closed because it was so.
I didn't know
confusing when I
that.
went over there.
I mean, it was still open It was open a couple months ago. I wonder what
I
happened.
think I didn't realize until I think it was me and Ashley noticed 2-3 weeks ago.
Wow.
All right, well, number 6 is Popeyes. Number 7 is Bojangles.
See,
Popeyes is really good.
I like Popeye's.
best.
I like Popeye's chicken, but their sides are bullshit.
Their mashed potatoes are amazing.
I don't like the
I will
gravy
admit
because
that
they make
one.
it like the Cajun gravy, like it's too spicy.
No, not anymore. Mine's out.
No,
The
okay.
potatoes are pretty good.
I go to the Popeyes in Lawnside.
And I go to the one in Lindenwold.
Yeah, but do you know? We'll talk after the show.
You should just talk. I'm just saying the town that I get it from should prove why it's better.
Yeah, but I'm
Damn
saying,
right.
do you know the town I get it from? Do you know
What did you say yours was?
Lawnside?
No, I don't know.
I'll explain after the show.
Okay. Bojangles is just another Popeyes. That's spicy. If you like spicy, Bojangles is the way to
I
go.
always get the
But
sweet
Popeyes
heat
even
from
says that they're down south, so that's why I said like I don't like the gravy because I feel like it's too spicy. No, I like if
And I don't
if
even
you're,
like gravy.
if you're gonna get into it, I would rather have KFC's gravy.
Church's Chicken, then Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh God, fuck that place! I hate that place. That place is shit.
Effing hell did that even make the list?
I fucking hate Buffalo Wild Wings.
That
It is
place is
terrible. They
burnt
never
to
give you
fucking-
enough
oh
sauce,
my
and they
God.
suck so bad.
And we're gonna cap it off with KFC.
Garbage.
Fuck
Buffalo Wild Wings.
KFC was
KFC
last.
should have
How
been
is
above them.
KFC below them?
That is
Oh
bullshit.
my God.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
KFC's few and far apart.
Buffalo
I agree
Wild
that.
Wings
Buffalo
is
Wild Wings
shit sandwich.
Well, they probably
Horrible.
people
I hate
who
it.
voted probably
I hate
also voted with the mentality that they go and relax there.
They're
Fuck
just-
Buffalo Wild
alright,
Wings.
Yeah, because you can get beer there.
Yeah, but
Yep.
that's
the
but
only
their
reason.
food
I go
is
there and I won't get any
terrible.
of their food. It sucks.
Why don't you both tell me how you
horrible.
really feel?
Okay, so you know what made me so mad? I literally said I went there and I ordered cheese fries, and she's like, "Okay, what kind of cheese do you
It's
want?"
not the chicken though.
No, but wait, she gives me cheese fries, but what they did was they took shredded cheese, like orange shredded cheese, and melted it over the cheese fries. Didn't even tell me that that's the kind of cheese it was, because I originally asked for the cheese on the fucking side. So it's kind of like that time I ordered those cheese fries from that place in New York. Remember when we went to Comic-Con? They gave me a slice of cheese and a metal container.
I got a story about the cheese too, where like I was in Pittsburgh and I usually get a side cup of cheese for my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And I told the lady, and she's like, "I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about."
yeah, they don't have that everywhere.
And I was like, "I get it. Where I'm from,
Yeah.
like I argued
No,
with
so
the box."
so I asked. So one time, so I do the mobile ordering a lot at work because the
Mhm.
Chick-fil-A by my job is popping at all times. So if I don't do the mobile
That's why
ordering,
it's number one.
dude, if I don't do the mobile ordering, it takes me half my break.
Dude, it doesn't matter where you go.
So,
Every Chick-fil-A
well,
is
so I
perfect.
asked them. I was
Except
like,
for
well,
Sundays.
I said, I just want to get it. Like, I'll grab my order and then I'll have to cut in line. I was like, I just want a cheese sauce. Like, it's 89 cents. Like, I just need that. So I'm like, why isn't it on the app? Well, apparently it's only a regional thing. It's not everywhere. So we're
not
one of the
even in
regions.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we're one of the only regions that has the cheese sauce.
4 hours goddamn down the road, and you can't get me a
Yep.
fucking cup of cheese.
Yeah.
When she told me like, "Why don't you give you like slices of cheese on the side?" I was like, "Well, then you keep the goddamn fries because I don't even want the damn cheese."
Yeah.
God.
No, I found that out the hard way too because
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
order it on the app. I was pissed.
I was upset. I
Well,
actually
sure.
held up the line, so it pissed off a lot more people too. Because I was
I
fighting with-
like it.
It's like, how do you not melt like
So
melt?
Chick-fil-A, I'm sure you're not listening, but you should make your cheese sauce national.
We're all white. You should be listening. I did it. I went there. It happened.
And on that note,
Alright,
What's going on the
Well, it's Frank's segment. I have to say something racist.
Yes.
and this is why we don't do Frank's segment.
Anyway, what do you got going on, Gibbles?
For the few. For the
No, what do you
What
got
am I
going on?
saying?
What do you got going on?
I got so I got a game.
I've got
through
games,
PAX
too.
East, shipbuilder game strategy. I'm struggling, and I'm trying to stream it, but I'm struggling trying to do the tutorial. So this might be a difficult one to stream. It has good concepts. I'm going to stream it.
Isn't there an embargo on it?
Yeah, the 30th. So I was like, all right. I have
What's an
to-
embargo?
I can't
You
post it.
can't post until a certain date.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, all right, well, let me play it. Let me do this tutorial, and I'll just do a sandbox
Can't
or
get
whatever.
past the tutorial.
Oh, I played the tutorial for 3 hours. I lost 3 times already. I how do you lose a fucking tutorial?
Well,
oh my
give me
god.
your you.
Anyway, I will eventually get you that. It's very, very, very complicated, which I actually like, but there's certain things I already don't like. But I'll let you see it.
You're never happy.
I can't do it till the 3rd. I think that's Sunday.
Next Monday.
Right? Next Monday. All right.
No, this Monday.
So
Yeah, Monday.
I'm probably not going to stream it until
Tuesday.
I guess the next weekend. 'Cause, so probably sometime in May.
Cinco de Mayo.
First weekend.
Arriba.
Yeah, first weekend in May. I'll probably stream it. Because it's gonna take me
Cinco
a
de
decent amount of
Mayo.
time, especially to even try and show
May the
you
force
what
be
this
with
game is.
you
I know.
on the Cinco de Mayo.
But that's what I got. Please email me.
You want to check my email?
No. That'll take.
There might be
3
more stuff in there you can play with.
Well, no,
There may be nudes in there.
I've actually.
No, there's not.
I wish. I submitted several
You don't know me.
things to several
Really?
PAX East people that we've actually talked to.
I still have Polack.
I haven't gotten any responses other than this one game.
Game?
But I will be streaming those whenever I
got
get
lucky.
them. If any of the game creators are listening, please gimme.
Yep, all one of you. Go ahead.
Woo! And then I'll stream them.
Listen later.
I
Like
have
I
another
don't.
one I'm really hoping to get that I actually tried there with the robot, but we'll see what happens.
By Tiny Bill.
We should. I didn't see anything for the dancing, the
Party
murder party hard too. I didn't see anything come through on that. I wish.
Game's so fun.
We might
really
we
is.
might need to like find them somehow and try getting
We
them,
Play through
'cause
the
we-
first one again.
Yeah, because we got the first one and we did it. That's a great game. But anyway, please email me dacemanshow@gmail.com, and that's pretty much all I got besides streaming.
You know I never have anything.
You could do movie review. You watch just as many
I
movies
know,
as
but
I do.
by the time I get to the review, you've already written it.
Just tell me not to. I didn't write Ready
I
Player
was
One.
going to do Ready Player One, and then Frank said he was.
Well, he was angry, so I figured it was because
Yeah,
of good.
I know. I mean, I could do A Quiet Place. I could probably do it while
There
we
you go.
work.
Just send me like a snippet. He sent me like a little paragraph in Facebook, and then I do all the formatting.
That's for the best because I'm terrible with grammar.
Yeah, well, I don't do that. I meant format by putting it into the webpage.
Oh no, then I'll have someone look over it.
Anyway, check us out on Twitter at the Dace Man Show. Follow me at the Dace Man. You can follow these knuckleheads too, except for him. He doesn't really evolve past Facebook.
I think if you're gonna follow me anywhere, Instagram or Snapchat, I don't
got
use
an
Twitter.
Instagram because apparently Facebook forced it on me for some reason.
We have an Instagram because Facebook forced it upon us at the Dace Man
Why
Show.
did it force you guys?
It's like, hey, you're promoting this ad here. Do you want to put it here? And I went, oh, okay.
Oh, man.
And now we
Okay.
recount.
I think it just like downloaded one day like because of Facebook and I didn't stop it and now it's on my phone. I don't know how to work it.
He's at Gibby Lee.
I
don't
use
know.
Instagram.
Actually, I think yours is like at Bry_J_Gibson.
I use Instagram. I'm using Snapchat more than I used
No,
to.
it might be
So maybe
dots.
we
It
can
might
give
be
our
might be my Gmail.
maybe we can give our followers the perks they're supposed to get.
If
finally.
they subscribe, you can absolutely get it.
I'm pretty sure I'm only in one picture that Ashley took and linked it because I don't know shit and it's me and a slug.
Jabba. Anyway, check us out. Facebook.com/DaceManShow is our most active form of social media. And
the
of
only
course,
one everyone knows how to use.
well, that, and of course, everybody's leaving Facebook now. So we cashed in at the right time.
That's what we did.
We have polls coming out daily. We've got reviews coming out daily from the DaceManShow.com. And eventually we'll get back on, hopefully, a streaming schedule at some point. I'd like to continue streaming God of War.
God of War.
And we were working on a world in Minecraft that we should revisit someday.
Yeah, we should.
Anyway, that's kind of all we got for episode 253. We're going to hit that music button, which I think completely drowns us out. I have no idea. One day we'll figure out the soundboard.
I was telling you about it.
One of you for the Daystacular. Thank you guys for tuning in, and some of us will probably see you next